On this episode of Diggity, we're talking about Xbox All Access, Red Dead Redemption 2, and what games we're playing. It's going to be a cluster truck. Ooh, there's a hint. Let's get into it. Boom. Hey guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Diggity, the video game podcast. My name's Jeff, and I'm joined here by the incredible, luscious Brody.
The lusciousness comes from the beard, but thank you, Jeff.
No problem, my friend. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good too. It's weird having an intro where we say, how you doing when this is the first ever episode. So people are just like, hey,
Yeah.
like these guys. It's as if we were like in episode 10 already. It's fantastic.
Right. They don't know that we just met on the street like a couple hours ago and decided this would be a good idea.
Oh, for sure, on the street corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were wearing a wig.
Absolutely. Well, because I have no hair, so I have to wear a wig.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do a dig.
I see.
It
how
was a
is.
prostitution
no,
joke.
That's fine. Yeah. No, I figured it was just a bald stab. I mean, the prostitution jokes was fine, but the bald stab was too much.
That quickly.
It's pretty commonplace for us, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
commonplace. Yeah. Oh man. All right, anyways, do you want to go through kind of what we're playing, like just by kind of just platform, I guess?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
When we start off, you start with Switch. What the hell are you playing on the Switcheroo, dude?
I've been playing Octopath. A little bit of Octopath,
nice.
and just picked up Bomb Chicken like last week or so. It's kind of a nice game to pick up and play in short little spurts, and nothing too crazy, nothing I have to sit down and play for the rest of my life. But no, yeah, kind of just switching back between those two and occasionally jump into something else like Donkey Kong and bouncing around. But yeah,
how far are you into Octopath?
Not nearly as far as I wish I was. I think I'm like 11 hours in now, and that's rookie numbers, man.
Is it?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people that have put in like 70, 80, 90 hours in it, and I'm pushing rookie numbers. I don't even have all 8 characters yet.
Holy crap. How much gameplay is in Octopath?
Some people are I've seen some people say somewhere around 80 to 100, just kind of depends on how grindy you get and how much of the side stuff you want to do. But
yeah, that's awesome. I gotta check it out.
It's some good. It scratches that nostalgia bone. It's pretty beautiful.
Well, the art style is beautiful. Like it's just so cool.
It's gorgeous.
They have like 3D and also kind of
gorgeous.
pixel style at the same time. They almost got like a tilt point kind of like look to it in some aspects too, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Love the look of it. So
what are you
cool.
playing on Switch?
Man, I'm just trying to get through my... I had the Switch for quite some time. I was traveling for a bit, and I thought, yeah, man, it's going to be sick. Like, I'll be able to, play a bunch on the airplane, do the stereotypical Nintendo Switch commercial. But I haven't had that much time, and so recently I just had enough time where I finally got around to being Super Mario Odyssey, which I'm, like, ashamed that I hadn't beaten that. And I guess beat the story. Now I'm just kind of going around like Mushroom Kingdom, which is so cool that you can go around as like N64 Mario.
Oh yeah,
in Mushroom Kingdom.
That was a nice touch for sure.
That is so neat. And then right now I'm actually kind of plugging my way through the Mario Rabbids Kingdom bundle, which I knocked when I first saw it, like when it was first announced. And then
you and the rest of the internet and anyone else who has seen anything about it.
Yeah, well, because like,
it was not received well at first.
Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of the Rabbids. I mean, I get there's obviously an audience there. They're obviously popular. They have like a TV show. I think they do still on the air.
I think they did. That might have come and gone. I could be wrong. But
okay, well, they were at least popular. They've had a bunch of games come out. But yeah, I was, I've been stunned by the gameplay. I mean, the humor in it's like, okay, it's whatever. It's like kind of Rabbids humor. Yeah. It's like underpants and stuff like that around the world.
Right.
But other than that, the gameplay's really cool. And just the amount of like power-ups and stuff that you can do is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm hammering on my Switch right now. And then I want to get into a different game. So I'm either want to take on the Octopath or what the hell's Bomb Chicken? Like, what is that? What do you do in that?
That is, I can't remember the name of the company right now. I'm drawing a blank, but that is the company that used to make like Jetpack Joyride
Nitro.
and like some thank you. They, I think this is their first console game, if I remember correctly. But basically, all you do is you run around as this chicken, and your only controls are moving and laying an egg that happens to be a bomb. So every single button that you press lays a bomb. And these bombs are timed. I mean, they got the fuse and all that good stuff, and they will explode. So you're going through different challenges and puzzles, basically trying to figure out how to use the bombs to get to where you need to go, and also how to, hit levers and kill enemies. And it's some good old flash game fun, I guess.
Does it feel like a full fleshed out console title, or does it still kind of feel like it belongs to like mobile?
I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy it on my Xbox. I'll say that. But I also don't buy indie games on my Xbox. I pretty much buy my indie games on my Switch because that's where I feel like they fit the best for me personally.
Why is that? Just because it's like on the go? Like those are ones you can pick up like 20 minutes here and there, and then...
I do a lot of that. I do a lot of playing for 10, 15 minutes at a time on the Switch and then moving on to something else, and I gotta go... Right. I got kids at home, so they're always constantly needing something. But short little bursts like that work out really well for me. So I think it's a true indie game. I mean, I don't think it's a mobile shovelware bullshit game. I think it fits on the Switch, but it is also, I mean, obviously no AAA title, but
right. Huh.
I also don't think it's trying to be. I mean, it's priced reasonably well. I think it was like $15 or something like that. And it's an awesome game for sure.
Nice, dude. Sweet.
So, what are you playing on Xbox?
Yeah, because I don't have a PlayStation anymore.
Right.
But I might go get one. Might not. Might wait till that new one comes out.
It
Xbox.
Wouldn't have anything to do with Spider-Man, right?
Oh, don't even. We'll get to that. Yeah, Xbox weird for me right now. Like, I've been doing this thing where I've been, like, jumping from a couple titles. Like, I still have, like, my staples, which is, like, well, we still have our staples. We play, like, Rocket League and that all the time. But I got to get away from that. I love Rocket League. Don't get me wrong. Love it. But I got to get away from it, and I got to get into story-based, like, actual, like, progression.
Absolutely.
Games where, I feel like I'm moving forward each night. Not that I don't feel like I'm moving forward in Rocket League. There's still stuff for me to unlock. And there's different events and stuff all the time. But it's like, it becomes extremely more difficult.
It's a lot slower progress. It's at that point, you're really looking more for skill progression. And that doesn't come nearly as quick as seeing like, oh, well, I beat, another 30 minutes of the story or whatever. I mean, it's a lot harder to gauge how that goes. So
and I also it's like a party game to us at night too. So it's like how many days in a row do I really want to play, this kind of party-esque kind of style game. Obviously, there's competitive to it, but we're not hardcore. I mean, I probably ram into people like 10 times at least in a game. So I mean, whatever, it's. It is what it is, but I've been playing. Actually, just picked up, and I've actually got a bone to pick here with GameStop. So I picked up a copy of Stick of Truth, and let me tell you something. Those fucking stickers on the pre-owned titles. I don't know what kind of glue they use. I gotta look up how to get rid of that stuff. I used to have a thing called like Gooby Gone, which is the stuff that you just put on.
Right.
But then it makes it all oily, and if you don't use like rubbing alcohol after to clean that stuff off, and you put the paper in there, like the little sheet of paper on top of the hard case, then it'll get like all greasy and there'll be like a stain. Because Brody, I don't. I love all my digital versions of my games, but I miss having physical discs. I miss having a collection where people can be like, "Whoa, look how many games you have, man! Whoa, let's find a cool game in here." So I'm kind of back in this mode where I want to collect, and so I'm going to GameStop or my local video game store, and I'm finding little I'm just grabbing shit, dude.
Yeah.
out of the bins, just to like build something up. It's fucking terrible. It's gonna open this can of fucking worms, dude. Where I just have spend like $1,000 this year on fucking games like Rapala Fishing or something like that. It's gonna be fucking terrible.
The 200 copies of what was it, Sneak King, that I saw on Reddit the other day.
Oh yeah, that one dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you
exactly
pick it up for like $1, so I'm
gonna
spent like $200 and has a large collection of Sneak King because that's what everyone has always wanted in their life.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have the European cover of Rapala Fishing and the U.S. model of Rapala Fishing, and then the Canadian,
Yeah, it's gonna be like collecting all the McDonald's toys, except for it's gonna be all the shitty fish on the front.
Exactly, yeah. So that, but for games that I'm kind of jumping between right now, I picked up Stick of Truth, got into that a little bit. I've got a couple hours in, which is fun as hell. Because I haven't even played Fractured But Whole. This is my first South Park game, and I'm loving it.
I like how you tried to enunciate that, so you didn't say it.
Well, okay,
I've embraced it at this point.
Fractured Butthole. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Just embrace it, Jeff.
Yeah, I played.
Just love it.
Played Stick of Truth. You and I tried to play The Division, and somehow we've now decided not to play that. I don't know why.
I haven't ruled it out. I think our biggest thing was we lost our third guy. Once we lost our third guy, we kind of...
But our third guy kept on falling asleep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Falling asleep, or supposedly he has better things to do, but...
Like what? Like what? What's in life that's better than that? No, I wanted to play Division just because I want to get ready for Division 2. Because I have high hopes,
We'll play
Brody.
it, Jeff.
I have high hopes.
We'll do it.
Do you have high hopes in Division 2?
I am cautiously excited. I really want to be full in, but I don't know.
What holds you back?
Ubisoft.
Really?
In all honesty,
as a company, I don't think they don't do that bad.
They don't do too bad. I guess I've been burnt too many times by sequels that I expected to be fantastic. Destiny. But I'm cautiously optimistic.
So you think Ubisoft's going to pull the Destiny 2 in this?
I hope not, but I also didn't think Destiny 2 was going to pull a Destiny 2 on me. So, It's, I don't know. I think it'll be great if they actually truly learn from where they messed up in the first one, and if it gets to the point that the first one was in the end of its life, I think it will be a fantastic game. They also could stop with the really, really awful fake gameplay scripted crap that they those are cringeworthy and awful to listen to.
Oh, with
absolutely
the actors.
Terrible. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to be like that's the thing, right? Like Ubisoft's E3 and stuff like that, I always feel is like it's for gamers, but then like half of it's not, because it's kind of like, we're just gonna talk like we're talking to people who have never seen a video game before. But it's like, I mean, hey, whoever chooses to do that, whatever, that's cool. Maybe their market is more casual.
They're trying to hit a lot more broader market than just me and you and
exactly
and the people who play games on a regular basis. They're trying to hit the casual gamers with they're just dance and things of that nature, and I get it, but that's always a fun little thing to poke at for them, because they really love those scripted gameplays like that.
And I think everybody was like ready to bitch them out when they announced that there's going to be like 3 DLCs for it, but then they said they're all going to be free.
Right.
Which is awesome. That's cool. And I'm sure there's going to be obviously microtransactions, but for like cosmetics, and I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine with that. If you want to make cool stuff and charge for it, go for it. There's no problem with that at all in my mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree. I think the DLC anymore, it it hardly ever seems to mean free. It seems like so much DLC just has that uh, feeling that you're going to be paying out the nose for it, you know. And I think there's a lot of companies that have really pushed where DLC is and what it should be and what you actually get for what you're paying for. And I think with the expansions that they added, they were all meaty and had plenty to do in them. I think the first one was the only one that there was an issue with. After that, I think they really kind of caught on, and then to turn around and be like, hey, you know, the first 3 DLCs are free. That's awesome. I mean, that's gonna get people wanting to play it and wanting to get involved. And I think you know, if they wanted to charge after that, you know, they've given us a full game, hopefully,
Yeah.
and also, you know, 3 free DLCs. And at that point, if you don't feel like you got your money's worth, I guess I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the transition, right? Like it's the transition of going from these season passes to now. Here's a free DLC, and now we're gonna do, you know, a bunch of microtransactions for, you know, new outfits and stuff like that, or new skins for your guns, which is smart because the DLC is just causing people to, you know, to come back. It's retainment, right? It's just causing people to come back to the game, keep playing it for longer, and or come back to it after, you know, maybe going to a competitor's game, and then maybe come back and just spend, you know, $1, $2, $3 there, here or there, you know,
Yeah.
on cosmetic stuff. But we'll have to see. I mean, we'll have to see how expensive things are. But I'm just stoked. I don't know why I'm so stoked, but I'm so stoked for like the actual setting that it's in. It being in Washington D.C.
Yeah, that'll be a cool
is
setting.
so much. I think it's so much cooler than New York. Like everybody does. Everybody does the city that's based off of New York or off of Chicago. Like in Watch Dogs, it's all off Chicago, and I don't know. I like how the uniqueness of having it in Washington D.C. How there's like, you know, it's kind of like this post-apocalyptic DC, and you're going through the landmarks, and I just think it'll cause, like, just even the landscape and the architecture and the buildings there, I think will cause for some better environments to play in for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I think it'll offer a really cool place to play. And like you said, you know, New York's been beat to death at this point. I think we've seen enough of redone, you know, New York's over the years. But I think Washington has been done a couple times, I believe. But
Yeah.
I think this will be on a much more
Well, this is like
yeah,
playing with DC
right.
rather than like playing through it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah,
instead
I
of
think
just
it'll be
walking
on
through a level.
more immersive scale.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a lot cooler, honestly.
No, absolutely, yeah. I mean, we pretty much play the same games on Xbox. I mean, unless I know a game that
for
you're
the
playing
most part.
differently.
Nah, for the most part. I mean, if I'm getting on Xbox, I'm usually playing with you. So
Exactly. What
otherwise, I'm probably grinding through something on the Switch or playing a little bit of PlayStation. So
what are you ripping on PlayStation right now, my friend? Because you got your PS4 Pro, like only a couple weeks ago, right?
it's probably been maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, actually.
When's the last
Probably pretty
time?
close.
When's the last time you were a PlayStation owner?
I have never owned a PlayStation.
No
This
way.
is the first PlayStation
No
I've
shit,
owned.
huh?
Yeah.
Not even the PS1,
Absolutely.
not even PS2.
Nope.
Wow,
Nope.
really? How are you
Yeah,
liking it?
I am enjoying it. I really, really like it. The first-party games and PlayStation exclusives are, for the most part, fantastic. I mean,
Oh my
I've been
God,
playing some
Spider-Man.
God of War and what else was I playing? Oh, I was playing. I was playing a little bit of Uncharted. Thank you. Starting from the beginning because never playing on PlayStation. I have
Did
never
you get
played
like
any of the Uncharted
the
games.
collection or whatever?
I did.
That's
I did.
great. That's a good
It's
place to start.
so awesome. Yeah.
No, Uncharted's
It-
fantastic, man.
Yeah, I got the Nathan Drake collection, which is I think 1, 2, and 3, and then I also picked
Yep.
up 4 separately. So I've got plenty of stuff to play that probably
you've got
will,
time.
yeah, that will probably never get played because when Spider-Man comes out, it's
Oh my God, dude! Every freaking day that goes by, so here's the story on my PlayStation. I had a PS4, I had an Xbox One, and I had a Wii U. This is before Switch came out, by the way. So I didn't make a mistake and go pick up the Wii U instead of the Switch.
An unsuspecting gamer picked up a Wii U, you know.
Oh my gosh,
years
what's
later.
wrong? Yeah, I got the Switch. I had the Wii U when it first came out. Like literally, like maybe like I think a month after it was announced, after it came out. Sorry. And
Yeah,
I wasn't.
never had a Wii U.
I wasn't like disappointed in it fully. I was just kind of like, okay, cool. Like, here's some okay games on it, like Mario Kart. But it took a while, right, for those games to come out. But yeah, I was disappointed at the start. But by the end, I was like, yeah, okay. But it definitely was like one of those baby steps that they should have, taken a much bigger leap like to the Switch too, before even what the Switch is now. But I digress. Everything else, essentially, I traded mine in because I just simply was not playing it. And it just sat there and collected dust. And I was like, man, like I could go trade this in, get some good credit, and go get some other games. I kind of view it as a mistake now, just simply due to the fact that Spider-Man's there, which is crazy because Brody knows me. I look for a deal. In every damn way.
That's the understatement of the year right there.
If like, this is the first time, dude, ever in my life where I have literally sat there in the video game world and said, I will go buy that system simply just to play this game. Ever.
Yeah.
No other game has made me want to do that because every single time, because it's like Halo, it's like, okay.
See, I'm the same way. I never would have done it. And honestly, Spider-Man by itself, I don't think would have been enough. But with God of War in there too, that was what sold me, man. I was like, well, I can play God of War until Spider-Man comes out.
Oh my God,
and
dude.
then I'm going to completely get lost in Spider-Man.
Yes.
I am so ready. Oh my God.
I used to.
It looks so good. I've been watching videos all day about it, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, like I always jumped in and out when it came to like PlayStation or Xbox. Very weird. Like so, like I had a N64, and like a GameCube, when it was like PS1 days and the start of the PS2 days. Then I got a PS2 with my GameCube, and then I had a Wii. I didn't have a PS3, and I had Xbox 360. Still didn't have a PS3, and then I got a PS4 as my first system of this generation, and then I got an Xbox One, and then I liked my Xbox One more than my PS4, and I don't even know why I really like it that much more. Honestly, a lot of people on the internet be like, whoa, has this and this and this. It's like, like I think just more of my friends have it, and that's the problem though. If I bought a PlayStation, like we'd probably play PlayStation together a decent bit. So it's one of those things where it's like, do I go buy a PlayStation? And yeah, there are those first party things, but yeah, dude, honestly, if there's a deal or something like that for PlayStation 4, I might pick one up just for Spider-Man. I played the shit out of Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2. And this is essentially Spider-Man 2 with a hell of a lot better story. And physics and graphics. It just looks ass.
If we get a not Ben Reilly Spider-Man or Scarlet Spider, but if we get the other Scarlet Spider, I think if I remember right, his name's Kane, I will lose my mind. That is by far one of my favorite comic runs, and I absolutely love that character. So I'm pretty pumped to see what all we get. It should be fantastic.
And you have the Pro too, right?
Yeah.
If I get a PS4, should I get the Pro or should I just get the normal PS4?
I would get the Pro personally, but that's just because.
Well, I've got 4K.
I don't. Yeah. If you got something that'll run 4K, I mean, I'd probably just go ahead and spend a little bit more money and get it. I don't have anything to compare it to. I mean, I don't have a regular PS4. I just got the PS4 Pro, so I can't really compare it. And plus, I have my Xbox is like a day one Xbox, so it's not even like it's the S or anything like that. So it runs like dog shit. But I mean, it runs.
So you're like a month in with this new PlayStation?
Probably closer to about 2 months. I bought it in June.
So 2 months in. Just say Xbox or PlayStation. for the winner. So controller.
Controller, absolutely Xbox, 100%.
Okay. UI.
I cramp up using the UI.
Yeah, OS, like UI of the OS.
I'm still gonna go with Xbox on it. I mean, sometimes it runs like crap, but the PlayStation one is just kind of a mess to me. I think it's all over the place.
Okay. Store. By content and by design.
Okay. I do kind of like the design of the PlayStation Store. I think
Really?
it's okay. It's not too bad, but if the Xbox Store ran a little bit better, I would probably give it to them. But I have a lot of problems with it, and I don't know if it's just because I have a day one or what the issue is.
No, man, I had the issue the other day too. There's been shit going down where it just doesn't connect and it gives you that like 08XXX code or whatever. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's a
I
pain
hard
in the
reset my
ass.
Xbox and it finally went away, but I don't, unless they did a big store update that I didn't hear about. I don't know what the issue would have been.
Well, I don't know. There's supposed to be an update coming to Xbox, right? The fall update coming up soon, where it's just we're finally, hopefully, getting the new avatars. I think. Which I mean, I don't really
That
care
they've been
too
talking
much about,
for
but
a year and a half.
a year and a half. Try 2 years, dude.
Yeah, I knew
Like,
it'd been
it
a
was
while.
like last E3. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't
they
want to
talked about it.
overshoot. Yeah, it's been a long time coming for sure, but
Which is odd because
someday.
I don't like that. It's weird that I bring it up. Obviously, the fall update's gonna have other stuff in it, but like that's the one notable thing. Sorry, that I bring from.
I
Like,
feel like
I'm not
it's-
gonna use them, but
I feel like it's a really odd thing to focus on. Like, I didn't know there was this desperate outcry for
well, there was
for
in like,
avatars.
in like 2010.
4?
2000, I guess, yeah, with the Wii started and
I
yeah.
mean, I feel like when we moved on from 360, avatars were dead. I mean, in all honesty, like most people hadn't changed them for 4 years. They still had the same free outfit that they gave
Dude,
them. Like,
they're still putting out free outfits. I
know.
literally went on yesterday and they had the World of Warcraft like free outfit. You get like a free horse for watching like an ad, and I've got a free Jeep. Out of shame on me, man. Oh
Yeah.
man.
I think I got what was it? Some Marvel stuff that was free a while back. I think it was around the time of Infinity War.
Yeah.
I think I picked up some free stuff there, but I don't even think I changed my avatar because I had to go onto the app on my phone to get to anything.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just done. I'm over it. I don't care. I'm not gonna change myself to look like this or that just for no one to see it because
nobody cares.
I don't even know how to get to it on my Xbox. In all honesty,
There's an app. There's a separate application. It's in like it's in your app section. You just click
I'll-
avatar and you go in there. and
once
then
we're
you just
done
change
here,
it up.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on and change it.
You can go waste a whole night just changing your avatar with dumb stuff.
Yeah. It'll
Oh
take
my
me.
god, dude. Yeah, it was
an
like
hour and a half to get
2005 when the Xbox 360 was released. So you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when they made
I
that push.
I mean, I guess I get it because they got the app on mobile phones and stuff for making your own little character and everything that appears on your Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah.
It's what is it, Bitmoji or whatever?
Yeah,
something like
Bitmoji,
that.
Bitmoji.
Yeah. I'm not hip. I don't know.
Well, I get it. I get the personalization behind it, but I think
Yeah.
like on a console, nobody gives a shit. Like if my little emoji popped up, like if my like avatar Jeff popped up when I like scored a goal in Rocket League, that'd be pretty dope. And
Yeah,
other
that'd be
people
cool.
could see it. That'd be pretty cool.
It'd
pops
have to be
up as a dab or
integrated
something.
into a lot more stuff for it to be even worthwhile to me.
Right now it's just like I zoom over to you and it's like you just come walking out wearing some like shitty old navy plaid shirt and these white dad shoes, and it's like Brody has beaten your gamer score.
Why are you taking
this year,
shots
or
at me
this-
like
this
that,
week.
man?
It's your avatar, man. It's not you. I know you don't wear dad shoes. Don't worry about it. You wear cargo shorts though.
Sometimes.
That's because you are a father.
I'm trying to phase those out because I've been told they're not cool.
Did your wife tell you this
Oh yeah.
numerous
She said-
times?
She's not too bad. She doesn't really care.
I feel like you inherit that though when you become a father.
Yeah,
They just become appealing to you.
It's hard to describe how important those extra pockets are when you're carrying around diapers and wipes and about 18 other different things that you didn't know you would ever need in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cargo pockets, I don't give a shit how bad I look. As long as I can carry everything without having to tote around a diaper bag, I feel like I'm winning. It's okay.
Hey, that's good. Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
But now the youngest is potty trained, so I can start phasing out the cargo shorts.
Oh, snap.
I can start going to regular shorts and have a regular amount of pockets.
You could be daring one day and you could wear those basketball shorts that have no pockets. That's balls to the wall.
Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away.
That's when you don't give a fuck.
I haven't reached that point yet. I still won't even go to Walmart in like basketball shorts unless I just left the gym.
Basketball shorts and a t-shirt you got out of a 24 pack of beer.
Yeah.
Of your favorite NFL team, and it says Colts or Ravens on it, and then it says Bud Light all over the back.
Yeah.
Speaking of consoles, dude, what do you think about this Xbox All Access deal?
I think it's a cool idea. I mean, really, I don't. If I remember right, I don't think it actually saves you much money. I think the big thing is that you can basically finance it. Yeah. Disperses it rather than having people who can't pay the $800 to get a year of Game Pass and a year of Xbox Live, and then the actual Xbox itself. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good way to try to get people into Xbox Live that otherwise might not be, because dropping $800 all at one time doesn't feel good for really anyone. I mean,
for a 1S like 500 gig, it's $229, right? And then you're looking at it's $10 a month, right, for Game Pass?
Yeah.
Okay, so $120 on that. So
yeah, I guess I'm referring specifically to the 1X version.
Yeah, $340, and then you throw a year of Live on there, and
so you're looking at $400.
So $400, $500, something like that, $450 or something like that. And then 1X is what? How much is the 1X?
I think it's dropping down to $450 now, but I don't know. I thought I saw that not too terribly long ago.
Okay, yeah, it's $499 right now.
Okay. So
$500, and then so $620, and then another so $740. Yeah, almost $800. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Pretty damn close.
Here's what I think is behind this, right? So two things. There's one good thing about this. There's a couple good things about this. One, more people can play games and they can finance it. There's a lot of people out there that have to do that, which I get is cool. You have to finance it. It's like my question is so it says basically for no upfront costs and one low monthly price for 24 months, Xbox All Access gets you a new Xbox One S or Xbox One X, access to more than 100 great games through Xbox Game Pass and online multiplayer with Xbox Live Gold. There's no upfront cost. It's low monthly payment, 0% APR for 24 months. You get 24 months of Xbox Game Pass and 24 months of Xbox Live Gold. And then
little side note in there, it's a fantastic way to earn credit too with that 0 APR.
Hell yeah. And then
it's hard to pass that up, man. Free credit.
Yeah. So there's no leasing or renting. You own the console outright. So after 24 months, you own that console.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat.
I think it's a good idea. It's not something we've really seen from the gaming community or game manufacturers, I guess.
Right, no, for
console
sure.
manufacturers.
So
it's just like, I mean, you could go to like, I don't know if they have them around you, but we have like errands.
Where you rent stuff, or is it buy to own, rent to own, or something?
I think some of them you can rent to own, and so you could probably do that with an Xbox, but it'd probably be more expensive.
It'd probably be retarded. It'd probably be like 18% interest or something terrible like that.
Oh yeah, it'd just be something awful.
So the pricing on this is an Xbox One S bundle is going to be $21.99 US dollars per month, and 0% APR for 24 months. That's a savings over $130. So pretty much getting like a year of Game Pass for free, because it's 2 years of Game Pass.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Well, because it's 24 months.
Yeah.
So you're getting live and access for 2 years. And then the Xbox One X is $34.99 per month. Same term, 0% APR for 24 months, which isn't bad. This is also interesting. It's being financed, and the financing is being powered through Dell, like Dell computers.
It's going through Dell? Really?
Yeah, so the reason for that is because Microsoft, when Dell wanted to go private, which is weird because now Dell wants to go public again on the stock market. When Dell wanted to go private, Microsoft gave it a ton of cash to go private. So this is probably like a thank you and a take on and it's one of the things you have to take on. So
Gotcha.
So this is great, right? That people can purchase something like this and just pay one monthly payment. Obviously, it's fantastic for Microsoft. This is another subscription based model, which is fantastic. My problem with this is this seems a lot like. So obviously, games are going to go to, games are going as a service. Yeah. Right. It's not going to be, physical copies have obviously been phased, or in the process of being phased out and going to digital. I think there'll always personally be physical copies, at least for the next, 5 to 10 years. I don't see that going away.
They're not going completely away,
but they're definitely going to go down. Oh, yeah. And then Game Pass is obviously right now you have to download the titles, but obviously they're trying to get it into Netflix style where it's going to be streaming, and you're going to use stuff like Microsoft Azure on the back end, and that means that they can take their Xbox, the actual box, and the hardware within it doesn't have to be as intensive. It just relies on the person's internet. And so they can create a system eventually that would be, instead of $229, maybe it's like $199 for the new Xbox. And in that, all your back end stuff is being done on the Azure network. Mm-hmm. And then your Game Pass becomes more expensive. It goes from like a $10.99 to like a $15.99, right? Or something like that, or $19.99 a month. Because you're streaming all these games, it gets built up and built up and built up, and I think games are going to go to that model, much like music, where it's going to be, so this happens now. Like if you're a developer, and you have something on PlayStation Now or you have it on Game Pass, what happens is however many hours users have spent on that game, and depending upon the time, I believe as well, like the date range. Mm-hmm. Microsoft or Sony will pay you out a certain amount for the amount of hours played on that title. So it works just like Spotify, where an artist will get, hey, people listen to your song like 1 million times. Here's, 10K or something like that, whatever it works out to. So that's how it's going to go. And I think that this is kind of that next step into it. And this is going to turn into that thing where you either rent your Xbox outright no matter what going in the future. Mm-hmm. Or you rent to own it. I think obviously people are still going to want to own it, but this might be the introduction of this Xbox All Access because the next console might be ridiculously expensive. Yeah. Because we're not at that level yet where we can stream completely.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, if you look at PS Now, it runs like dog shit. I mean, half the time, if you wanted to play a multiplayer game, you're streaming it, and it runs so bad that you can't even reliably play a multiplayer game.
Well, and the thing is, too, right, is it comes down to the person's internet connection as well, right?
Well, yeah.
For streaming, I mean, like, if you want to go forward with the streaming.
Absolutely.
Like, it's going to suck to do that, because not everyone's going to have it. So that's my worry, is this going to be just kind of a shoe-in where it's like, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if something costs a lot of money, generally speaking, it costs a lot of money to make that. Like, I would bet that they're not making that much money on actually selling an Xbox. They actually might lose money selling an Xbox.
Especially at this point. I mean, when it initially launched, it was $500. I mean,
right, but they might not even have made money off that $500.
No.
They might make just money off the games, right? They might take it at a loss, and they just want to make the money on the games. Like, I don't really know the cost breakdown. We can look into that one day. But
I would bet they were at least breaking even. I doubt they were taking that much of a loss on it. Otherwise, they would have more issues.
I'm gonna look it up.
All right. The other thing I guess I worry about is if this is gonna go the way of mobile phones. If you go into a carrier now and you want to get a new mobile phone, the Galaxy S9, how that works now is basically a lease. It is no longer, you can buy it outright unless you want to pay out the nose, or you can, you can make payments on it every month, but at the end of it, you don't own it. It is just a lease at this point. And
no, you own it. You own it at the end of the 24 months.
If you buy it, at least from my carrier. you have to still make a
Oh,
purchase.
sorry.
On
I thought you were talking about the Xbox. My bad.
No. I'm making a comparison from phone
Oh,
to
for phones?
Xbox. That
Yeah,
I'm concerned
I'm sure that
that
they'll go to that.
Xbox would make this. Yeah, exactly. So then at the end of it, you still don't own an Xbox, so you can't even go to GameStop and sell it for $10. But
Well, no, yeah,
it's,
totally, dude.
yeah.
I didn't think of that.
There's nothing there. I'm concerned that eventually they'll reach that point where, oh, well, if you break the console, you have to pay full price for it, or if at the end of it you want to keep it, you have to pay another $200 on top of it.
Oh, well, if you break the console in this contract, you definitely would have to pay for it.
Yeah,
That's already
absolutely.
in there, no problem.
Right,
because
right.
Yeah, like you said, they're leasing
Well,
it to
yeah.
you. But yeah, no, your thing
I
with if
guess-
you don't own it at the end, I can
Yeah.
see them doing that with newer ones because then it's just another revenue stream. They can take it, they can refurb it, and they can sell it for cheaper for someone who can afford a refurbed one. Like say the next Xbox is like $800, okay,
Right.
which I doubt, but let's say it's $800. Yeah. You can finance it for 24 months or 48 months, whatever, or you can outright buy it for $800. Or hey, it's been a year. We got some people's back that didn't pay for theirs or they broke, and now these units are $650.
Right.
Oh yeah, I've got $650. Okay, cool. Let me get that. Let me get that used
Right.
Xbox One, 2, or whatever they're gonna call it, Xbox One 2.
1.5.
So the cost of an Xbox One when it launched, so your version, it cost $471 to make. And it
Really?
sold, for $500.
Sold
Yeah.
for $500.
And
so
the-
they're only
the
making
cost-
a profit of what, 29?
Yeah, I
Or,
mean,
yeah,
even by then,
$29 a piece.
you
Yeah.
figure you
But
put in
ship it
marketing and all this
everything
shit,
else,
And then Sony's PS4 cost $381, and they sold it for $400. So almost the same.
Yeah. So I
$10
guess
difference.
they really don't make much off the actual console itself.
No, they're
Until
just,
they figure out
make
a-
30% off everything that's on the store, right?
Well, and at the same time, though, as time goes on and the price drops, that's just because the equipment that they're putting in there, the price drops on that. So they're actually able to drop their price eventually because everything they're putting into the original Xbox is cheaper now too, for them as well. So their cost goes down, and
Well,
eventually it gets passed on to us.
They're saying that estimates suggest that the Xbox One S manufacturing costs are around $324 a unit. So right now they're taking a loss
really?
on this.
Yeah. So the
Oh no, hold on,
S-
sorry.
Well, I was
It
referring more
refers to the 2 terabyte model,
Oh, okay.
which they sell for $399.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I guess I was referring to the actual original Xbox One.
Yeah, we'll have to see
Yeah,
what they
that's gone.
do with this all access stuff and how far it goes. But I'm just hoping it's not writing on the wall for a super expensive as shit Xbox that's gonna cause financing. I mean, like, I don't know if people. It's gonna be
People
very
won't
interesting.
respond well.
I don't
I
know,
mean,
man. I think I'm in
Dude,
two
when
camps.
when PlayStation 4 was announced to be, or no, was it
PS3.
PlayStation 3?
It's like
Yeah,
$600
PS3.
or something like
They
that.
announced it at $600, and everybody about lost their damn minds. Like, and that was years ago. So I mean, if they came
but
out and
if
said
they
an
come out-
$800 console,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, the Xbox One X is supposed to be, the most powerful console to date, and it's $500. So if this next generation jumps up $300, people are gonna riot. There will
I
be
don't think it'll be
pitchforks and
300.
fires and
I think it'll
lynching.
be 600 or 650 or 700, dude.
Yeah, I could honestly
Here's
see
the thing,
it going
though, like,
600, 650.
We're in a different economy. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
PS3 when it was
I mean,
announced wasn't the best, and like people are paying like $1,000 for a fucking phone, dude.
which is outrageous. But
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like your phone is a much more integral part of.
Oh
your
no,
life.
absolutely. That's what I was gonna
I
get
mean,
to. Like, how do you get somebody to say, "Yeah, I really want to pay Microsoft," let's say for the new one, $45 a month, but I have to fucking leave it at home.
Right.
Like, I can't walk around my Xbox and use it.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
No. You think Nintendo might do something like this, or Sony?
I don't think Nintendo will.
No, me neither.
They're not really they're not sitting there trying to compete or anything like that. They're just doing their own thing, kind of being the weird kid in the corner. But I love them to death. But I feel like PlayStation would definitely follow in the ways of Xbox on this. I feel like there's no way that Sony is going to let Xbox get any upper hand on them because they're ahead this console generation. So their big thing is to stay on top, because if they get behind again, then now they're back on bottom. Because the console race is honestly only between PlayStation and Xbox. Nintendo's doing its own thing, which is fine, and I appreciate them for it. But I feel like at this point, if they're going to offer financing, which is going to get even more people, who couldn't make the upgrade from the 360 up to the One or whatever, or couldn't even afford the 360. I feel like that's going to get a lot more people on board, and I think I think they're going to make a lot more sales off of this in the long run, and I think PlayStation is going to be able to, or Sony's going to be able to see that, and there's no way they're going to let this go without coming up with their own solution, I suppose. It might not be the exact same, but they'll have some sort of system to come back with this.
Do you think this fucks over GameStop?
I feel like the writing's kind of on the wall for GameStop. I think eventually GameStop will be slowly fizzled out, at least as a used console retailer, I suppose. I don't think used consoles are going to be something that will be exceedingly popular in the future when you have the option to finance a new one for
new one.
No interest. I mean,
right.
I feel like GameStop's already kind of trying to fight its way out of a corner anyway. I mean, they just got rid of the Elite Pro membership, and
they got rid of Elite Pro?
Yeah, they don't have Elite Pro anymore. They
so
just
wait,
have Pro.
weren't you Elite Pro?
Yeah.
So how the fuck does that work?
I get to finish out my year of, so it'll go till like June, I think, or something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there. But yeah, they did away with it, which is horseshit. And
what did
Amazon,
you get different? What is the difference between Pro and Elite Pro? Is it just the
percentage?
Okay.
Yeah, the percentage of like trade-ins and used games and stuff came down, and there was a few other perks, but I can't remember exactly what they were off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, which it was like a 10% difference. So I mean, it's if you buy enough there or sell enough there, you can actually get a pretty hefty discount. Like I paid for mine. Mine was $30 for a year or whatever, and I paid for mine probably 2 or 3 times over at this point. I don't even go in there that often.
Yeah, I just renewed my Pro because I had enough points where I could just renew it for free, and I needed to renew it before like September 6th or something, so I renewed it, but the guy never fucking told me that Elite Pro is going away. So I was just Pro to begin with. Yeah,
I think at this point they've already it's no longer an option. And they sent out the email saying Elite Pro is no longer an option.
That's been losing money.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think the writing's on the wall. They're trying to fight their way out of a paper bag right now, and I don't know how well they're doing. But yeah, you also see, Best Buy. They're doing the same thing. They're doing away with their Gamers Club, and Amazon's doing away with their pre-orders on games.
No, they're not. Are they really?
Well, I guess they're reworking it. The way they're reworking it.
They save people too much fucking money?
Yeah. No, they got a 10% discount ahead of time?
Like 15 or something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was. Now what they're doing instead of doing that is they're dropping the price $10 off the game, but you get a $10 Amazon gift card instead of actually getting it off the game.
That's
so
bullshit.
It's like a rebate, and then you have to spend it at their store, so they still get money out of the deal. Because what the hell are you going to buy for $10 on a regular basis? I mean, most of the time, if I get a bunch of gift cards from Amazon for pre-ordering games or something, I'm probably just going to buy another game. So then they just make more money. They're finding workarounds to try to make it sound like they're still trying to do something.
Right.
Amazon also did away with Twitch Prime, if I remember correctly.
They did not.
Or they're reworking it to where that's what they're doing. Sorry, they're reworking it to where Twitch Prime is no longer commercial free. Yeah. As far as I understood from what I was reading, unless I'm way off basis, which I'm sure I'll hear about at some point.
The internet will get you.
Yeah, somebody will let me know. I'm sure it will be kind. Yeah,
wow.
man, it's crazy. All of those things are falling by the wayside, and
that's a little
gamers
bait
are
and
getting
switch.
screwed.
That's a little bait and switch right there, because you get all these people going on there. Like, I remember on Reddit, people were like, "Oh my god, like get like 50% off, 15% off, like Smash if you pre-order it." It's like, that's a great fucking deal. Like, unreal.
I think you have until the end of this month or maybe next month for the pre-orders. So I really should probably pre-order Smash, but I'm
get like the 15% outright off it.
Yeah. I think it might have been the end of this month, but I'm holding out on Smash because I'm still waiting for some awesome edition of it to be announced. Which they did announce something today, but I'm not all that interested yet. So, yeah.
Interesting. Holy shit! You can trade in games now too.
What?
You can
to Amazon?
in games? Yeah, to Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can't imagine it's very cost efficient to mess around with that.
Super Mario Odyssey, if I trade it in, gives me $24 for the trade-in. It gives you an Amazon
you gotta pay
gift
shipping?
card. No.
It's an Amazon gift card?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
They'll give you a $24.11 Amazon gift card. And then they give you a shipping slip, and you just put it into, like, they give you a free UPS shipping label through your email. Shit. You print it off. You put the game in a box. You tape the thing to the top of the box, and you drop it off at a UPS store. But right now, the pre-order price guarantee, let's see this. So primarily you get 20% off list priced. So instead of $59.99, you pay $47.99 with Prime savings.
Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry,
for Super Smash.
I was way off.
Which is unreal. That's unreal.
No, that's incredible. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, you're saving $12 or whatever. It's just, hey, $12 is $12. Especially when you're talking about paying $60 for a game. I mean, absolutely. I'd completely be on board with that. And I have ordered some stuff from them, but they're getting greedier and greedier. I think their services are not paying out and working out for them anymore. I think because I mean they basically just nerfed the hell out of Amazon Prime. Brought the price up and few other adjustments on it. I mean, they just keep changing it.
Yeah, that's the brutal part of all these companies doing subscription models, right? Is that everyone's paying $9.99, like Movie Pass and all that shit, and then they're like, oh, and now you got to pay $12.99, and then overnight they make like almost billions of dollars more overnight.
Oh yeah, a couple $1 increase for them makes them just stupid money.
Yeah, so. It's interesting. We'll have to see what happens. That's like Netflix. Netflix was doing like trailers in between shows. So like if you watched like Friends or something, it would stop at the commercial breaks in Friends, and it would show you at certain commercial breaks and show you a trailer for Stranger Things.
Right.
And then people were getting pissed off, so they had to stop that. And it's like, man, like you can't ask people to pay this. Get them to pay it and give them the same thing for the last Netflix is last 6 years. It's been pretty much the same, and then and
then the price went up even.
Yeah, put the price up. Whatever, put the price up, but they at least gave better content. Like it just got you got better stuff, like hit after hit, Netflix hit, because they pretty much run Hollywood now, and but then you're gonna put ads in. Like, come on, man, you can't be.
Dude, speaking of ads, I watched a 6-minute video on YouTube today, and I had an ad in the middle of it. They had to split it up in 3-minute sections so they could get a fucking ad in there. Like, you got to be kidding me.
What was the ad?
I'm over it.
What was it for, too? Like Cialis? Something totally unrelatable?
I don't know. I think it was for some movie or something. It might have been that that knew the nun or nuns or whatever it was.
Oh, like
But
some
yeah,
movie you
I was
don't give a
watching
shit
like
about?
a 6-minute Spider-Man video today for the
Yeah.
new game, and that popped up in the middle. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! What? Why can't I just watch a 6-minute video without being interrupted? Like if it was 20 minutes, okay, whatever. Put one at 10 minutes, well, that's fine. But it's every 3 minutes is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, dude. I don't. I don't know where this is all going.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm just sitting and waiting currently, trying to figure out what the hell is going on as my subscription prices keep going up and up and
That's
up.
why, man. I was telling Janelle, my wife, there the other day. Like, I'm like, holy shit! Like, I looked at like our banking, and I just see like every couple of days, there's like some fucking like $9.99 coming out. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I look into it, it's like, oh shit! Like, there's Spotify, there's Game Pass, there's blah 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 blah. There's Netflix, there's whatever, and it's like, holy shit, these add up.
Oh yeah.
One $10 month subscription is $120 a year if you keep it for the whole year.
Right.
So you sit there
And
and
how
you're
many
like,
people have just one? I mean,
oh no, yeah, I know people that have like PlayStation Now, Game Pass, fucking Spotify. I know a guy that's got Spotify and Pandora. Like, what the fuck do you need that for? I literally asked him that, and he's like, well, Pandora's got some different stuff sometimes. I was like, what, like God. A fucking day earlier? You can't just wait?
or yeah,
What the fuck is that about?
yeah, just you don't even have to. Oh my God! If you're just doing it to get out of ads, they play an ad like once every 45 minutes to an hour. Like it's not even.
I
bad.
know. It's not bad at all.
I've listened to a lot of Pandora while I've been painting the house and things like that, and to hear a handful of ads really isn't too big of a deal.
Yeah,
I know. After
I
you're
know.
a half hour into it, you're kind of zoning out anyway. So
Man.
hearing an ad's not really a big deal.
I know people that have YouTube TV, Sling TV, and DirecTV now. And I'm like, y'all have
It'd still be cheaper than what I'm paying Dish right now.
Yeah, but the problem is you have like NBC 3 fucking times over. You're paying for that.
You're
Paying for the same
channels.
fucking channels.
Yeah.
Like month to month.
To get like
over.
one channel different, maybe.
He's like, well, they have
it's a
ESPN
joke.
too.
No.
What the fuck, man?
So you can watch what? Lacrosse? Who gives a shit?
Go on. Go on.
Sorry.
We just lost all the lacrosse viewers.
No, my God.
We just absolutely lost. We blew it. No, I mean, just fucking go online. If you have like AT&T Uverse, internet and shit like that, just log the fuck onto your computer and watch ESPN2. Get a Chromecast. Cast it to your fucking TV. You don't like Google Chromecast? Get a fucking Fire Stick. Like, Jesus. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I gotta call Dish actually and get them to lower my price right now because I'm out of contract and have been, and I was debating. So now I gotta call.
Do you want me to call?
I'll send over the number and my account number and all.
What
that
the
shit.
fuck do you pay for TV a month through Dish?
Oh God.
It's satellite, right?
Do it. Yeah. No, it's satellite. It's like after you get it on a contract, they jump back up on you because they want you to sign up, again, and I haven't because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then I just keep forgetting about it. But it's like $112.
Holy shit! For just TV?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there, man.
I'm working on it, and I'm gonna call eventually. I promise. I've been saying it for like 2 months now, 3 months, but I will. It's gonna happen.
That's fucking crazy.
No, it's unreal.
So you don't recommend Dish?
I actually don't mind Dish. I like Dish better than I do DirecTV, but once you come out of contract, you better re-up now.
Have you thought about doing DirecTV now instead?
Oh, I used to have Netflix and Hulu, and I was content. This is not for me, I promise.
Oh, this is the wife.
This is the wife.
Yeah, but DirecTV now is live TV, so she could watch The Bachelor, like my wife.
Yeah, but you don't get all the channels. That's the thing. Like, she wanted all the channels because the kids, predominantly, and then she likes all her stupid shows, and she got to have all these things. And
sorry, Amber.
Yeah, my bad. She's going to listen to it later and be like, oh, yeah, you think my shows are stupid? Oh, boy. Here we go. No, I've brought it up many times, talking about just doing Sling TV and Netflix and Hulu or something like that, or finding some sort of an alternative that works better. And
Disney streaming stuff.
Yeah. Yep, it's messed up.
That's fucking crazy, man. No, we use AT&T Uverse, so I use cable, and I'm fucking happy with it. It does wireless shit, like it goes all through my internet. So all my television, So like I have my box in my bedroom. You literally just fucking plug it in. You plug HDMI cable into the back of the box. It goes to the TV, and that's it. I don't have to fucking deal with
reliable. No.
Oh, I've never had
just like your
never.
internet.
I mean, you have like at 2 in the fucking morning, it might do a firmware update,
right,
randomly, but it'll let you know. But yeah, you have no wires. Like you just fucking plug the power in. It hooks up to your router, like your main router, and then you just HDMI right to your fucking TV.
Hot damn!
And it's so cheap, and I get like I don't even know how many fucking channels I got. I got like 600 channels, something stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's more channels than I have, and I pay too much. But we have Sprint, so we just re-upped with Sprint, and probably should have looked into AT&T a little more.
Wow, I mean it's
AT&T
choosing an
shit
evil
around here, though.
Yeah, it's pick your fucking poison, dude.
Right. No shit.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be like your fucking crazy ass NFL Game Pass, like Sunday Ticket and all that shit.
That's unreal how much that costs.
So
I would
Game
love
Pass,
to have it.
Game Pass online is $99 a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine.
Insane.
At $99 a year, I mean that's still. I mean,
it's cheaper than a pay-per-view fight, basically. I mean,
it's cheaper than a
price.
fucking. Well, it's cheaper than a Netflix for a year.
Yeah.
But like when you start getting into like Sunday Ticket.
Oh,
that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Oh,
that's some crazy
insane.
shit. That's like what's a Sunday Ticket pass? Isn't it like $400 fucking or something like that?
It's something stupid. I remember I was like, hey, I might look into that. I might get that. And I looked at it like, oh, fuck no. Absolutely
here it is.
Not.
Here it is. So, it's going to increase this year by 4%.
Oh, boy.
So, the basic package is $293.94 just for the fucking upcoming season.
I puked a little bit.
And that's insane.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting and just a.
You get every game though, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, people are buying it apparently.
Is it only every Sunday game or is it every fucking game?
I think it's every game. I'm pretty sure because I mean your Thursday and your Monday games
are
actually
every live game every Sunday.
Oh God! Well, the Thursday and Monday night games, you'd have the channels to watch them, so it's not like you're trying to compete. Yeah, Sundays are the only days that really have competition for the actual game.
I mean, I guess the only cool part of it is you've got like there's a cool application that you can download for your iPad or whatever, and you can see your fucking scores and stuff. But that's just weird. Anyways, back on the game stuff. Before we finish this out, the Red Dead 2, man.
Yeah.
Holy
absolutely.
Shit!
That
New gameplay on it.
It seems like it's just around the corner. It's not too far away.
Yeah, man.
September's in a handful of days, and yeah, it looks incredible. I think the internet is about ready to explode from how excited they are about it. And I can't wait for them to put out another gameplay video.
Man, I'm so excited for this game.
think the thing I'm most interested about is how they're gonna do the online component. Are they gonna do? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna follow in the footsteps of GTA. That was a massive success for them. So for them to not do that, I would be extremely surprised. But I would also like to see some more co-op shit. I mean, I'm sure there's some cool missions online, a la the heist from GTA. But at the same time, I'd like to see like a co-op campaign. I enjoy co-op games, and I feel like there's just not enough of them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're probably spot on. Like, you're going to see, like, a Red Dead Redemption online.
No,
Probably, like, as detailed and robust as Grand Theft Auto Online.
Hopefully it's a little bit easier to earn cash and make a living in that without having to buy whatever kind of cards and shit that are going to be in this game. But
yeah. Well, yeah, and I think it's just one of those things where, like, it's gonna. There's no way they're not gonna do that.
Right.
I mean, it prints fucking money for them. So
absolutely.
That's definitely gonna be a thing.
I mean,
and plus, I kind of want it. Like,
yeah.
fucking wild, wild west out there, and you got people running around stealing shit. Doing arson, killing people on their fucking horses and stuff like that. That's awesome.
I can't wait to run around with a couple lever action rifles and just fucking go to town, man. I think it's gonna be badass. There's something about being a cowboy that's just a lot cooler than being some oddly colored person in a regular, like, modern time.
Did you ever play Red Dead Revolver?
I did not. I didn't. I don't even know if I completely beat the first Red Dead Redemption.
Did you ever play Undead Nightmare or no? The expansion?
Yes, I did play some of that.
Okay. Yeah, Red Dead Revolver was on, like, PlayStation 2.
Yeah, that was
Xbox. It's on PS4 too, actually.
I think I was pretty strictly, like, on the Nintendo craze at that time. So I wasn't big on PlayStation or Xbox at that point in my life. But yeah, no, it has potential to do some really cool shit. That's for sure.
Dude, I'm so stoked for it. I mean, it's up there definitely with Spider-Man. Like, when they started showing some of the gameplay and, like, just the physics of the gameplay, like the way that people fall, they don't even fucking ragdoll. Like, they properly fall off things. Like, when they get knocked over, they properly, like, fall down like they would, like they try to use a knee or something as support. They don't just flop like they're made of fucking noodle.
Everything looked crisp. I mean, it looked fantastic. And granted, I mean, this is all created for the trailer, so it'll be
it's all Xbox
and
One
for the
X and Pro, yeah.
So I mean, whether it's real gameplay or not, I mean, there could be some weird issues that you're gonna have in anything. But I think from what we've seen so far, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I think they've definitely stepped up from GTA 5, and I think they're definitely pushing this game to the limit. I think it's going to be a fantastic game.
We've got it pre-ordered already.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty pumped.
So pumped to play that. Day one. Cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Largest map, too, ever created by Rockstar.
Right. Did you see some of the horse physics in that trailer?
Yeah,
those were
fucking
unreal.
Crazy.
I mean, that's shit that I've never seen out of horses in games. Like, that was full on, like, I'm watching a Western right now, and you could see the horse's testicles. Like, some dude had to sit there and model the horse's testicles for hours on end.
And some guy had to rig them.
Right.
So that they can move, too, with the horse.
I mean, if you're going to put that much attention to detail everywhere else in the world, you might as well focus on the horse's nutsack, too.
Oh, absolutely. I just can't wait to, like, even the hunting mechanic in this game, dude, is, like, getting, like, a, like, There hasn't even been a Cabela's game that looks like it has even nailed down hunting the way that this game has nailed it down, and it's not even like it's just a part of the fucking game. It's not even the actual like full substance of the game. But like I man, if you can do like online in this, when we learn a little bit more about online, and like you can co-op together and go through the woods and hunt together, that's so fucking cool to me because it's a survival game.
Oh, yeah, and I'm hoping that the online, you get to have your camp, like what they're showing for the single player. Like, if there's a camp and, you got to keep morale high and you got to, have conversations with people to keep people happy and to give them, they'll give you more information. And this whole, like, this family dynamic that they seem to put in this group, if they can have that online too, and form it around like similar to like clans or something.
Fallout
like that.
76 is gonna have.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I think there's a lot of potential to do some really cool stuff with the online that they
for sure.
that they didn't do in GTA. But I just hope it's not a carbon copy of GTA, which, regardless, it's gonna be badass. We'll still play the hell out of it for sure. But
I'm so stoked. But I will say, there's one game by Rockstar that if they recreated, would far exceed this in every way in my dreams. And that would be Bully.
Oh,
man.
I've heard a little bit of talk about that online. I don't know what kind of truth it has behind it because it's from Reddit, but I mean, there was some speculation about something, and I don't even remember where they went from it because it was probably way out of left field. But I think that would be incredible. I think that that would be a fantastic move for them because Bully seems to hold a place in a lot of people our age's hearts. It was just a game that...
Dude, it's just so fucking good. Because you get to
incredible.
play... Not only do you get to play a protagonist, you get to play a protagonist that literally everyone has fucking met in their life, which is a bully.
Right.
So if you weren't that dick on the schoolyard that was a bully, I mean, here you are. Now you get to be him.
Right.
And like everything that you think you understand of him, like comes true in some form, in some way, and then you're surprised by other things. But yeah, like that's the main play of it, right? Like,
dude, I played that game on the Wii. I played it where you had to aim the controller and everything to throw rocks and use a slingshot and all sorts of shit. Played the whole damn thing on my Wii. Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Motion controls on the Wii were just top notch too,
It's on iOS.
Yeah, I saw that a while back. They did a pretty good job of getting a lot of their games over to mobile, like the older GTA's up to, I think they went up to like GTA 3 or some shit.
Yeah, man.
And now I think you can even play San Andreas and Vice City and 3, 2, 1, I think you play all of them.
Yeah. It originally came out on like the new iPads or whatever, like a couple years ago that they announced.
Yeah, I could pick them up, and I could pick up my phone right now and purchase them on my phone.
Fuck yeah. Bully was made by Rockstar Vancouver, man.
Were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Or was it?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
look
pretty
at that.
Sweet.
At least Canada gave us something good.
Wow. You son of a bitch.
Oh, it was low-hanging fruit, man. I couldn't leave that there.
I think they
gave us Ryan Reynolds too. I'm sorry.
I don't know if Rockstar Vancouver still exists or not.
I don't know. I don't have any idea. I wouldn't think so because I haven't heard anything come from.
Wow, they could have just renamed it Rockstar North.
Right, that's true. The Great White North.
Oh God. Yeah, I think it looks like they shut down in 2012 after Max Payne 3.
Oh, that was a badass game too.
Yeah, Max Payne's fucking awesome. Slow motion, crazy shit. It's awesome.
Good shit.
All right, man. Well, anyways, hey, I think this is our first episode.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting. See where this goes week after week. Every week we'll talk about video game news and other stuff. Oh, actually, before we go, terrible thing that happened in Jacksonville, Florida, and it just sucks to hear about something happening, especially in video game world, and hopefully there's increased security and stuff like that at different events.
Yeah, I just was listening to something today where they were talking about what security was going to be like at PAX West, because normally PAX West has pretty much none, I guess, and I feel like after this, it's I think they're really going to be pushing to up security. I mean, it's just such a terrible thing that happened at clearly
at the tournament. And the guy, what was he lost? Got kicked out of the tournament.
Yeah, I would assume there's obviously a lot more going on there. I imagine there was maybe some mental illness or something going on in his life, but I don't think he lost it purely over a loss of Madden. But
no, it's definitely an escalating factor.
Yeah,
like when I was at
just
E3,
the straw that broke the camel's back.
When I was at E3, industry got to go in ahead of time, so we went in like early. So it was like you get like 2 hours, I think we had before like general public got in there, and security was like you could not take a bag with you, like at all.
None. They didn't even do bag check or really.
No, you could not take unless you were like media and you had a media pass and you had like a designated camera bag and stuff like that, then they would check that. But like industry and gamer could not like take a bag in with you. They were selling bags at the E3 like merch booth. So I bought a duffel bag, and then that way you were able to like fold it up and put it in your pocket in the morning, so that if you bought anything in the convention, that you could take it out with you. But the only thing that they were letting in was like a clear handheld bag, like a little purse that's like completely see-through plastic.
And they're like some of the sports stadiums and stuff have gone to that, solely the clear plastic bags.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Well, hopefully something like that does not happen again, and hopefully we can find the right measures both through security and mental health stuff, and stuff doesn't happen. But anyways, thanks for listening to the first episode. Every week, join us. We'll be trying to do this every single Monday, and then the episodes usually will either go out. Well, the episodes will be going out Tuesday, but we record Monday nights, and then. If you like this, please leave us a review. Give us some constructive feedback so we can keep growing and building the podcast. Reviews always help. You can find us on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. So whatever you use, you can pretty much listen to us. And you should be able to find us on other podcast applications as well, because they feed off of those as well. So, with that, basically until next time, until next week, see ya.
Talk to you next week.